Hey guys, so I decided to make another video, and in this one I'm going to be talking about self-confidence, not only for girls but for guys as well. And I kind of want to start with what kind of trumps your self-confidence. So usually people begin to feel insecure about themselves typically when you start getting self-conscious about yourself, when you start noticing things about yourself that you haven't noticed before, which is usually at a young age. It's usually around puberty. I mean, people start at different ages, and that's completely fine. But usually it starts when, you're going through puberty and you're learning, you're becoming a teenager, usually 12 or 13, and people are noticing things about themselves which make you notice things about yourself as well, like, oh, how does my hair look, or how does the way I dress fit in with the rest of the people that I hang out with. You're thinking about yourself a lot, and then your friends are thinking about themselves a lot, and it's just a whole clash of, am I good enough? Am I good enough for society? Am I good enough for my friends? Am I good enough for, waking up and going to school in the morning? You think about a lot of different things, and it kind of drives your mind a little crazy. But I think also what trumps self-confidence is just other people, like comparing yourself to your friends or comparing yourself to a celebrity or someone that you might find flawless or, more attractive, whether that's the same sex or like someone that you want to impress in a different or the opposite sex or the same sex. There are a whole bunch of different things, and it could be yourself as well. It doesn't have to be other people. You can always wonder if you're good enough because, you're putting yourself in this situation where you think that everyone else is somehow better, or everyone else has got it all figured out, or other people just act like they've got it all figured out, and trust me, they don't. Nobody's got it figured out. So I'm going to talk about self-confidence in two more ways. One, how you can kind of build up your self-confidence, and two, how you maintain it. So first, I'm going to talk about how you build up your self-confidence. Honestly, the best advice I can give you is fake it until you make it. And of course, that's not true for everything, but it'll work in this case and a lot of other scenarios, speaking from past experience. So fake it till you make it. You tell yourself, I'm beautiful, I'm worth it, I'm handsome, I'm this, I'm good enough. Like positive reinforcements that you tell yourself every day when you wake up. It can be in the morning, in front of the mirror, when you're, getting ready for school, getting ready for work. You tell yourself, I'm good enough, I'm going to make this day count, I'm going to make my life count. It can be as cheesy, as motivational as it can possibly be. Okay, and you can get motivational, posters or sayings or quotes. You can find a lot on Tumblr, and you can just remind yourself, put it on your wall, put it on your wallpaper. Remind yourself that you are worth fighting for, that you are beautifully and wonderfully made, and that you're somebody to die for. And the more you tell yourself that, the more you kind of remind yourself, the more you hear it, the more you say it out loud, the more your mind starts to go, oh, all right, well, this makes sense, this is something that I should live by. And it's funny because if you keep telling yourself that you're worthless and you don't feel good and you're not, you're not good enough, your mind kind of starts to accept it and realize other things that'll add on to this, and that's not good for you. And it's also not true, because you're definitely here for a reason, and you're here to live out a purpose and to just influence lives of others. And a lot of things would not be the same if you weren't here. It's all like clockwork. Imagine how many people's lives that you've touched, how many people that you've influenced, how many people that you've come encounter with. Even if you're not intentionally trying to influence somebody's life, something that you've done will somehow influence the life of somebody else, which influences the life of somebody else. So it all comes together, and it's beautiful too. And the thing is, you doubt it because you don't see it. And it's okay because none of us see it. But that's the beauty of it, not being able to see it, but having to trust that it's all coming together and that everything's going to be okay in the end. So secondly, maintaining self-confidence. So after you tell yourself all these positive reinforcements, you've got to be able to maintain it and keep it going for a long time, right? So the way you maintain it is you keep doing that, but you make sure not to put yourself in a situation where you'll feel bad about yourself. So don't compare yourself to anybody else. Don't let negative no don't let negative influences come into your life. So surround yourself with positive people, a good group of close friends who will make you feel good about yourself. If there's someone in your life who's maybe pressuring you to do the wrong things or making you feel bad about yourself in any sort of way, or not being there for you as a true friend and holding up your back, you can just X them out of your life. They don't need to be in your life if they're not making you feel good. Because your friends are supposed to have your back all the time, be able to support you, and you support them. So if that's not happening, if they're not making you feel good, they don't need to be in your life, you know? So have positive influences in your life. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Keep faking it till you make it. Tell yourself every single day, I'm beautiful, I'm worth it, I'm this, I'm that. Positive reinforcements, it really does help. And, don't ever think that you're not good enough, because that's not true at all. So keep smiling, and I'll make more videos later. Tell me what you think about this one, and have a great day. Bye.